Happy Wednesday! Are you guys ready for the best show ever?
After you just grilled the poor guy.
Welcome to Date Night with Connie and Chrissy's already starting the show.
Sorry.
Welcome to Date Night with Connie and Chrissy. I'm your host, Connie Henriquez, and my favorite co-host, Crazy Bows.
That's right. What up?
Dude, we didn't have a show last week.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where were we? I forgot.
I feel like we were at an event of some sort, but I can't remember.
I can't remember. I don't even know where I am right now.
I know. Chrissy lost her glasses about 20 minutes ago.
James, where are they? I don't know where they are.
So if she can't see anything, don't worry.
I can't see Jack.
Yeah. But we can see Jack because we're going to see Jack.
Oh, yeah. That's our guest is Jack.
We didn't even plan
That's great.
that.
Giambanco. Am I saying it correctly? Giambanco.
So, dude,
I'm going to say it like that.
It's nice to be back.
I know. Where were we? Where were we?
You know what? I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
The only thing I know is that last I saw pictures from you in the Jets event.
That's right.
I saw you at a microphone.
That's right. And I'm like, I love that you're like, were you singing? Do you think I could sing?
I've seen you sing.
Oh, where?
I've seen you sing at JT's in the Bay.
Oh, Jesus.
I believe you were singing Dave Matthews.
No, it was Phil Collins, Against All Odds.
Right. You're right.
Let's not bring that up.
But you sang Dave Matthews as well.
JT.
Or Land of Under.
Land of Under. That's my other favorite song.
Exactly.
But JT did shut the mic off on me for Against All Odds. I'm like, I don't hear myself. Is this thing on?
You think you did it on purpose?
Correct, yes, because my voice is horrible. I can't sing. No, I was at a Jets event.
Yeah.
It was the town hall meeting.
Well,
and I got up to ask a question.
Well, and I thought that was cool because you also met the coach who never smiles.
I've been dying to meet him.
Like, why does he not smile?
But he's such a nice guy.
Is he?
Yeah, Coach Bowles. Shout out to Coach Todd Bowles.
Vic, can you show the pictures?
Nice, sweet guy. He's shy. He's quiet.
Is he? Because he never smiles. And when I watch the Jets...
Well, when the Jets finally get to the playoffs, then I'm sure he'll have something to smile about.
All right, so first there's Chrissy at the microphone because, of course, that's her singing.
Of course.
At the Jets Hall. What is it?
I always have to find a microphone. It's the Jets Town Hall meeting. It was at Westbury.
And what's so exciting is that Chrissy actually made it to the Jets website. Like, how
That's
cool
right.
is that?
Thank you, Connie.
Dude, how cool is that?
Jets. I'm on NewYorkJets.com, that picture.
That's right.
Where I made Coach Bowles and the general manager look at me like, what the hell is this girl asking us?
Wait, so what did you ask?
Well, I wanted to ask about Fitz. Then someone stole my question. Then I wanted to ask about Mo. Are we trading him? Then somebody stole my question right before my question. So then I asked about Mo quickly, and then I was like, do you see us going to the Super Bowl? And they just looked at me like, biatch, can we get to the playoffs? I should have asked that instead.
It went radio silent?
Correct. I tend to do that to people. Yeah. I make them go radio silent.
It doesn't matter because you made it to the Jets website, so that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm surprised you didn't yell date night while you were up there.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I gave a lot of shout-outs, but I didn't have time. Right. I got nervous.
Love it.
They were looking at me.
I know. I'm sure
waiting for like the best question ever.
And you did. You had the best question ever. When are you going to make it to the Super Bowl?
Thank you. They need to make it to the playoffs, though, first.
This year.
This year is our year. What did you guys do?
Well, first of all, the other thing, I saw you like trotting around Fire Island over there. What's going on
over there? Of course. Why aren't you and Gisette going with us? You're missing out.
Ferry. I like out east. Better.
Oh, my God. You take the ferry over and you could just walk bar to bar. You're missing out. It's a whole beautiful island.
The ferry. There's like a long line when you're trying to get back.
No, that's if you take the last ferry with all the young drunks.
So you try to catch an early ferry?
Correct.
Really?
I take the one before it.
Oh, you do? Oh, I was going to say, how much earlier can
you get? Or you go on somebody's boat.
Well, that is the ideal situation.
That's what we did.
Oh, there you go.
We went on my friend's boat.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. So you don't go with all the drunks. But you're missing out. I love Fire Island. That's my favorite place to be.
What planet?
Housers. Zippies.
I know, the Zippies.
2 words, Housers and Zippies. You're missing out. What'd you guys do?
What do? We went to Taste the East End event, which was at the Riverhead Aquarium.
Oh, you wanted me to go to that?
I did. I know
the aquarium's like for kids.
No, it's really not. It was really cool. Right. I mean, it did last all about 10 minutes. Okay, we'll give you that. I mean, it's not that big.
That's true.
But
what were you tasting?
Like food and wine and stuff. It was cool. It was a very cool event. I will say there wasn't much food. We were starving. We went to Wendy's.
I knew it!
That's we always go to Wendy's after every event.
I love it. We just spent $200 at a big Thai event. All right, I'm going to Wendy's, guys. See you later.
We do that.
That's awesome. That's what we always do.
What are you getting? Wendy's. Come on. Wendy's. So, yeah, we did pull a Wendy's.
I knew it. So I'm glad I didn't go. You tried to rope me into that.
Well, no, and the good thing is, and this is what I always say, you always want to experience new things. I don't want to quickly jump to my tip, but...
Oh, here we go.
Vicky, go to my tip because it actually makes sense.
Start living life.
Is supposed to be you're supposed to be having fun in life, right?
Yes,
life is
I
about
agree
having
with you.
fun. So, for example, like this event, it was a great event. We went, we had a great time. Will I go back? Probably not because I was kind of hungry. But it was still cool. I haven't been to the Riverhead Aquarium in years.
Aw.
So it was nice.
Right. Did you see any sharks?
Oh, yeah, there was like a big tank and there's like a shark. And
Did you guys swim in it?
No, but you can. There's like a cage that goes down. I know, I don't know.
Would you do it?
I would do it. You're in
You
a
would?
cage. Yeah.
You would do it?
Yeah, why not?
Wow. You have balls.
But the Riverhead Aquarium seemed cool. It was a cool event. So this is the thing, guys. In life, have as much fun as you can. Like you should make fun of and perfect scenario is a couple weeks ago we went to Dockers, Jeff, myself, and Natalie.
I was not there.
No,
you did invite me to that.
Yeah, you were invited, of course. And there was a huge event. We had a great time. We left, and it was high tide on Dune Road.
Oh.
So anyone who knows Dockers knows that when it's high tide, you're pretty much screwed. But when we saw all the cars leaving, we're like, oh, they're getting through.
You must have been teetoed up, though. You're like, yeah, we're going to be fine, Jeff. Don't worry about it. We'll get out.
I would never do that. We would never do that. So anyway, we're
right.
like, we'll be fine. We saw all these other cars go ahead of us. We go through, and we get stuck.
Poor Joseph.
Needless to say, a new engine later. I mean, which I love his car.
And he had the Mercedes, right?
No, he had the BMW.
Oh, the BMW.
And we love his car. Like, I love his car. So, I mean, I was like, oh. But we made the best of it. So we attracted like a really cool cop. He was awesome.
Aww.
The tow truck guy that helped us out was totally cool. So a crappy scenario that could have went really sour, we really made the best of it.
Yeah,
we had a great time.
Joseph does have a positive attitude by
That's why we
nature.
love him,
so that's why you're lucky.
Exactly.
He doesn't get angry at stupid stuff.
Exactly, which makes such a big difference.
I know, it really does.
Because that's how we roll.
That's right.
Right, we're very easygoing. We go with the flow.
Yeah.
No
You're like, all right, let's just keep drinking. We're in a big pool.
We ain't going anywhere anyway. So that's my tip.
I like that.
Have fun in any situation.
Are you ready for my bestie? I love this one. I did this for me and you.
I love it. Let's
It's
hear it.
called Get Drunk, Not Fat.
I love it. That's our motto.
I know.
Do I get the added?
But what we need to do is stop eating when we drink.
I know.
All right, so anyway.
Wendy's.
It lists booze and cocktails by their amount of alcohol, calories, and carbs, and then gives them an A to F grade based on their alcohol to calorie ratio. We have to look up Tito's, though.
I know.
All right, so the more alcohol and fewer calories the drink has, the higher the grade. So this way you get tipsy without gaining weight.
That's perfect.
Isn't that great? Whoever invented that was very smart. Why didn't we think of that?
I know. Why didn't we think of anything?
So you don't have to sabotage your diet. So it's 99 cents for the iPhone and the Android.
But no, so I'm surprised you didn't look up Tito's.
Did we have the picture, though, that I had with that showed the drinks, though, on it?
Yes.
I think it showed a vodka one, though.
Did it?
Yeah, it got an A rating.
Oh, see, I know, because when
It
you
was
do
vodka and
Atkins, which
something.
I love, you can have vodka.
That's right. And we're drinking Tito, which is gluten-free,
And seltzer.
even though it doesn't mix with our Wendy's gluten.
Kind of. It adds to, you know what? It balances everything out.
Or we get sweet potato fries.
Exactly.
All right, but we eat
instead
healthy
of
at
fries,
Miller's.
we do sweet potato fries.
Right.
Exactly.
But they're still bad for you.
Well, depends who you ask. Really? Right?
So go to getdrunknotfat.com. Isn't that a good app?
I love it. I think it's great.
I'm
I don't want to
gonna
look
download
at it because I'm pretty
Why?
good with
This is going to make you feel better.
I'm pretty good with thinking that Tito's is like pretty healthy.
It is.
And seltzer is like water.
But I think all alcohol turns to sugar, so I think we're shit out of luck. But whatever.
I feel like maybe not.
It does. We got to
We're
get
not-
somebody
we're
on
not
that
gonna-
knows
we're
that's
not
very
gonna go
experienced
there.
in about alcohol.
I know,
We should have that. We should have Tito on.
We should. Well,
Let's
we're
get him from
working on it.
Texas.
Or the brother Eddie, right?
I don't think that's his brother. Remember?
think so?
I thought it was, but I don't
Really?
think it is.
It's just a competitor?
Remember, I thought it was.
I feel like you're right.
DJ Chef told me that. I'm gonna yell at him. Whatever.
And it's not true?
No.
I've been saying that to everyone.
Somebody told us that it's not.
I'm like, Tito's fired. We're hanging out with his
We
brother,
thought Deep Eddie, the competitor of Tito's, which is also a gluten-free vodka,
Which is very good,
was
too.
Tito's brother, but I don't think it is.
No?
No.
All right, we'll have to find out.
But it is a good vodka, by the way.
You know what? We'll fire Tito's in a second. Deep Eddie!
I like the name.
I know.
All right, so we have Jack Giambanco here.
Yeah.
He invented friendship light, the amazing friendship lights, and they're LED charms, which you could see on our beautiful coffee table. They represent peace, love, and unity.
Yeah.
And he's going to be here to talk to us about how he came up with the idea for this. I love it.
We can't wait to hear all about it, because now for the future going on, we're going to be hanging out with LED lights.
That's right.
At clubs.
That is something good. That would be good in the clubs.
Yeah.
Instead of, remember those glow-in-the-dark wrist bracelets and the necklaces?
Yep.
Jack, we just came up with an idea for you. I want 10%. I want 10%.
It's like Shark Tank all of a sudden.
Exactly. You're on Shark Tank, by the way, right now. This is your audition.
Chrissy style.
That's right.
All right, guys, so we're going to be back.
Grab a Tito.
Our friendship lights.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with that computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Jack Giambanco.
Yeah.
Did I say
Great
it good?
to be here. You said it perfectly.
Thank you.
How? I don't know how you figured that out.
Are you Italian?
Yes.
She's a pro.
Because we're both Italian, bro. That's
There
why.
you go. I'm not, so I can't.
You're
It's
not?
still cool. You still get a high five.
All right.
I'm teasing.
So you invented the amazing friendship lights.
Yes, all from a dream.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just it was the roughest time of my life I was going through. Though, out of the ashes came this. My whole world was crumbling around me.
Why?
I'd gotten laid off. A company went out of business, laid off everybody. I was one of the people. My relationships weren't doing that well.
Romantically?
Romantically, and it just seemed like everything was against me. So, and you turn on the TV, you hear war crimes, bloodshed, brothers
we don't
against
watch
brothers.
That's why, yeah, I don't watch Fox News.
Except for this show.
That's right.
Yep.
Everyone should be watching Date Night.
Yes, every Wednesday at 8.
I love Jack.
So I had this dream. It was in 2012. I had a dream of people from all nationalities and all walks of life united in peace. And they were holding these little glowing lights.
Wow.
And that dream touched me deep inside. So from that moment on, I'd gotten up and I spent every day, since I got laid off, every day for a year, day and night, learning how to make this possible, how to take an idea and how to make it in the physical form. And
Wow.
hardest thing to do. I had no idea how to do this.
Right.
But each day I felt the universe gave something to me to
love
keep
the
on
universe.
going. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I was watching, I don't know if you guys know The Secret.
Are you kidding
Right.
me, Jack?
Of course.
I've watched that a million times.
So you guys believe in
I
the
have.
law of attraction.
Of course.
I totally do as well.
I love that.
And yeah, I was watching it every day as I was inventing it on my kitchen table. I had a TV right there.
Wow.
And it would just give me motivation to keep on going. And little by little, I figured out ways to make it. So when I finally cracked the code a year later, it was still, a rough time for me. I was so lonely. I would go out because I was lonely. I would put notes on them that said, if you're sad, lonely, or missing someone special, please take this free friendship light.
Wait, so Jack, give us a little
That was
bit
one
of
of my
your,
questions later on. Jack's telling us the whole thing
don't worry.
in the first minute.
Give us a little bit of the backstory. So what was
Okay.
the job that you were in that you were laid off?
Graphic designer.
Oh, so you're a
wow.
graphic
For a
designer.
photography company, yeah.
So you're creative
Yes.
by nature.
Yeah.
You can design our
I was
website.
always good with my hands as well. I was always good with my hands. My grandfather was a kid. I used to go with him in the basement as he was working and tinkering on things and just watch him.
Okay.
Cool.
We were so close.
So then you have this dream to create this product.
Yes. I had
Now-
this dream.
Now, a lot of people out there have a lot of dreams on stuff.
Yeah.
So how did you go from having a dream to actually knowing what pieces to get and how to put it together?
Right.
Like, how did you get to that?
Well,
Right, how do you know who to
didn't
call
know.
to get
Right.
the prototype?
No, there's
What do you
nobody
do?
you can call and say, hey, how do I make this?
Right.
Nobody. But that feeling I had was so strong and so deep that I just jumped in. I just started.
Did you Google it?
I Googled how to mold plastic. So, I get
Wow.
little tips here and there,
Okay.
but nothing to the effect of on my kitchen table using these archaic tools.
Right.
Right.
With everything in the simplest form. How you can make this. It was just, everybody thought it was impossible. And a lot of people didn't think it was possible. But that
course.
feeling just drove me,
Get those people.
Yeah, so you Googled it, and then how did you know where to buy the stuff?
Well, I just went to Home Depot. I had some,
All right, that's good.
Home
But
Depot.
this is stuff that people want to hear because
Right.
they could relate to that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm like, how'd you make it? All right,
Yeah,
right,
so
Googled it,
I
you
started carving wooden molds, and then I started trying to mold plastic, but the wooden molds would break because they get wet, they get moist because you have to boil the plastic, and it would break, so that didn't work. So then I learned how to carve aluminum, and it was the
How'd
most
you learn how to
dangerous
do that?
thing. I just tried. I just had some aluminum pieces. I had this Dremel tool, and it was very dangerous because friendship lights are small, so the mold's small. So my fingers are this close to the spinning blade,
Oh, God.
and metal shrouds are flying all over.
What?
I'm like a cowboy. I just went in and did it. I did whatever
Wow.
it took. No safety at all. I just
Right.
Oh,
did
God.
it. So I recommend people obviously wear their safety goggles, but I just did it, and
But I didn't.
I had
I
my
recommend you wear
I'm
safety
in
goggles, but I
Brooklyn.
did not.
But
Did you have scabs all over your
I
face?
had cuts all over me, blood, sweat, and
Did
tears.
you?
I actually got cut. I
But
got
wait, did you
things
have?
blew up on me.
How did you come
Oh,
up with the idea of how small it was and what it would be?
Well, in the dream, it was a light. It wasn't the shape. But when I got up, I started thinking, okay, I want to make it so kids can't swallow it, even though this is not just for kids.
Chrissy,
I said make a certain
That was
size.
nice that he cared about children. I just cared
I didn't
about
want them to swallow it. I wanted it to be something self-contained. So the way it's designed is with clips. So you can clip it onto your clothes.
Oh, it comes off the
and
neck
little
and you
wings.
clip
Yeah,
it.
you clip it onto anything you want, your
Wow.
purse or anything.
Okay.
So I gave that thought. This design wasn't in my dream. I gave it thought. Actually, Walked
So you're
outside.
very creative, it sounds like.
Yeah, I was always creative, but this is something that goes way beyond what I was ever. And a lot of people say that they've done research and they don't think anybody's invented something to this level. I mean, people do things on their kitchen table, but not. I actually made a little production method where I could actually produce them.
Obviously, yeah.
Small runs. They're getting so popular now that I can't keep up. But
What?
I'm able to actually make batches of them. So they say that they don't think anybody's ever done anything like this before, and I think that's true.
Aww. So now, who have you made them for? So when you started
so here's what
producing these,
so
how did it?
I started
what'd you
going out with
distribute
those
them?
notes. So what happened was I go around hospitals. I go where I thought people might need them, like hospitals and schools. And so I started doing that, and Channel 12 News found out, which is our local news in Brooklyn.
Shout out to Channel 12.
Shout out to Channel 12.
Chrissy does traffic on
That's
Channel
right.
12.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
You might hear
Right.
my voice on
She's
Friday.
an on-air
Cool.
traffic person.
Very nice.
Channel
And,
61.
I'll give you a
So-
shout out.
Cool. Something about
He
the
doesn't
weather,
even
make it
care.
weather related. But so they found out, they said, can we send somebody to trail you with a camera? I said, sure. So they sent a reporter out with a camera, and I did my thing. And like clock, it's amazing. Because when I first go out, I'm like, you're kind of like nervous. You're putting yourself out there.
Right.
It's kind of like different. And I started putting them out, and like clockwork, people come, they look. First, they're like, what is that? They kind
So
of
wait,
worry.
where do you leave it though? So you take the light,
So
right?
yeah, and the way it's like a
should've
clip, so there's
put it
a little card up, so it kind of can stay up and propped up like that with the card, so people can read the card.
And so the card you just handwrite.
No, I print them out and cut them. I print them on my computer. And
All right,
cut
and then
them
where
out.
do you leave them?
So in front of hospitals or schools or wherever I think people might really need them.
Like where though?
So in this case, it was in front of I forgot the name of the hospital in Park Slope.
Okay.
It was a hospital in Park Slope, and I just placed them outside. And like first people look at it like kind of nervous, like what is that?
Like,
You know?
bomb?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Then they get
exactly what
closer.
people are
They get
thinking.
closer. They read that title. If you're sad, lonely, and missing, then they're like, they pick it up. They take out their camera phones. They take pictures. If they see me, this is the most. It's a phenomenon.
Yeah.
If they see me,
Do you wait for their reaction? Or you
I
see
kind of
it?
like because I'm kind of
Yeah, you're like,
I'm interested. I want to see who's. I just obviously want to see who's getting it. It's like,
Right.
you work so hard, and it's just nice to see the person's reaction. So I watch, and if they see me, they'll run to me. And this happens so many times. Run to me. A lot of times people start crying after they read the little mini story. And like, I
love
needed
that.
this so much. And you'd be surprised how many people really need a smile or really are feeling, this feeling of loneliness. So they'd run to me, hug me, and I met so many people this way. So what happened from that Channel 12, like a lot of actors, a lot of people started seeing it.
Okay.
So back in '98, I was friends with an actor, his name is William DeMeo, which he just did a movie called Back in the Day.
Okay, yes.
And he
I
saw me
that
on
your-
Channel 12, and he contacted, after years I haven't spoken to him, he goes, Jack, I saw what you're doing, I think it's amazing.
He contacted
He
you?
contacted
Wow,
me.
that's
We live in the
awesome.
same neighborhood, so I mean,
Oh.
it was, and he had my number, same number for many years.
Yeah.
And he says, Jack, we're filming not too far from you. Alec Baldwin's going to be there. Why don't you come by? I think he might like a friendship light. And so would I. So I said, yeah, definitely. It's amazing because all I had to do was walk out of my house, walk 2 blocks to this restaurant. It was right, everything was right there.
Yeah.
So I get there, I meet Alec. It's on the set, he's filming, but he spent some time, and I told him the story.
Was
and
he nice?
He was really cool. He looked me dead in the eye after I told him the story. He goes, Jack, I believe in you 100%.
Oh, I love that. That was nice.
And he took the French light, put it in his pocket, and he had wrapped up at that time and went out to his huge trailer, the biggest trailer on
Oh,
the
wow.
lot. And I got to stick around. William got one, director Paul Borghese.
I saw your picture on
Yeah, actually, I was
Facebook,
taking
yeah.
their picture with it, and William goes, does that thing record video? Because I had a camera. I go, yeah. He goes, turn it on. And they recorded this
awesome.
awesome clip talking about friendship lights and the movie. So it was
How
really
long
cool.
ago was this?
This was last year, because now the movie's out. Actually, 2 weeks ago it came out in
Wow.
theaters, and it's awesome. It's a
So
great-
how about, so you're on set at the on the movie set. Like, how do you feel? Like, you just came up with this idea. Like,
yeah, I mean, imagine I was like,
this
my whole world was
yourself.
crumbling a little while
Right.
ago, and now this, and like my whole world opened up after this.
Right.
and
So were you sitting there like, oh my God?
Yeah.
Or were you like, oh, of
I
course
was like,
this is gonna
yeah, this is
happen.
awesome, This is great.
Like
holy
Alec
crap.
Baldwin. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing. I
He's
was
wearing
just
my
shocked.
friendship light.
Yeah, so I was just totally psyched, and I appreciate when other artists or people like ourselves appreciate friendship lights, and it
Yeah.
seems like people in the arts really love it.
Are embracing it.
Yeah, they're embracing it, and it makes me feel great. I feel so good, and just psychs me up to keep on going.
So who reaches out to you? Who do you distribute these to?
Well,
mainly
what I do also, I go on Craigslist and I put the
Okay.
same kind of post. It's in the free section. If
What?
you're
Oh,
sad, lonely,
wow.
or missing someone special,
No way.
I'll come out and meet you. I'll come to a hospital. I'll come wherever you are and meet you. So
What if I said, come meet me at my apartment?
Exactly.
Are you going to trust me and come meet me?
I'll be there in a
No
heartbeat
way.
with some wine, too.
No, Tito's.
Tito's okay, even better.
That's great.
So,
you would trust that I'm not a killer?
I trust, I just,
All right.
I trust,
You trust the
All
universe.
right. Yeah.
I'm going to put it.
I don't fear
a
anything.
request.
I just
You
do it.
show
So
up.
at one time, this woman contacted me. She goes, I just got out of the hospital 2 weeks ago. I was kidnapped by my husband who came out of the military.
What?
He threw me in a padded closet when I came home by the hair.
This was on Long Island?
This is in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I am, but it doesn't happen on
she
Long
lived,
Island.
she happened to
Sorry,
live in
don't say
Queens, so. There's a lot of stuff happening on Long Island like this?
No, say it wouldn't happen on Long
safe.
Island.
Oh, okay.
Long Island's very safe.
just
So
bad.
she's like, he fed me dog food under the closet
What?
door.
Oh my God.
1 year, he would beat her,
This is terrible,
take
Jack.
pliers and pull her nails out.
All right, give us the positive.
So she goes,
You're bringing me down.
I saw your ad, and I saw your Craigslist ad. I started crying. Can I please meet you and have a friendship light? So I did meet her. She was very skinny, but she
my
had
God.
come out of the hospital, so she was on recovery. And first thing, just hugged me real tight, started crying, and I prayed to God. I said, God, God, let me tell these people the right things. I wasn't used to this happening.
Right.
I didn't think, this is part of it. God, please let me say the right things to them.
Right.
To make them feel better. And now I just don't even think about it. I just say what comes to mind, and it usually is a good thing and usually helps them. So that's just the most, actors are great, but that is like the most amazing thing.
That's the most fulfilling to you.
Yeah,
Unreal.
people that are looking for hope.
Now, do you
Give them
go
hope.
speaking at places now?
I get
or-
invited to schools a lot because I do an anti-bully version where
I
in
love
the
that.
package
I'm all about the
I put an
anti-bullying.
anti-bully pledge, and the
I would
kids
love to
sign
be a
it.
part of that.
Wait, so tell us
Cool, that'd be
about
great.
that. I want to
I
know
would
more
love
about
to.
that.
I was
Me
just
too.
at MS 137 in Ozone Park, where they invited me to speak to 6 different classrooms. I brought an actor with me and another friend who's actually the celebrity cab driver. It's really cool.
No,
Nice man.
that's awesome.
Cool guy. And because I like to bring people with me just to give the kids some whole rounded thing. So we did a little
Right.
acting skit. Manny told them about what he does, and obviously Friendship Light. So so speaking in that way where people ask me to come, I definitely go.
That's what you do. And you'll hand out the friendship lights to everyone.
Yes, many times they'll actually buy them, and I'll go.
Okay,
but
nice.
I do my program, which I call the friend of the friendless, where I give them. So
And so
That's really nice.
Sorry, Bill. Tell us about your anti-bullying. Like, what do you
okay,
speak
so
about?
basically, well, the friendship lights themselves in the package, it has an anti-bully pledge. So the kids sign the pledge. The teacher hangs it on the wall. So you got all these pledges on the wall, and it kind of reinforces that whole to be kind to each other and
Like, don't be
love
a
that.
jerk. Like,
don't
why
be
do
a
you gotta
jerk. Be cool to each other,
Yeah.
And the friendship light itself, just having it a physical object is a reminder of that. And the way this works, I don't know if you guys know, is the light stays on for up to a year. It never goes off.
Oh,
Is that true?
That's what we
It's
needed
true.
to know.
And when it
How
finally
does it last
does go
a year?
off, I use an LED, and it draws very little power. So
Wow.
it lasts up to a year. When it does go off all the way, you make a wish. And legend has it, because my dream came true,
I love this.
that yours will as well. And it all goes back to the law of attraction, because if you're looking at this every day, thinking about your dream, thinking
Right.
about your wish, there's a good chance it's going to come true. And many people tell me, Jack, I did what you said, and my wish came true.
Wow.
So it's like a
Do you have to wear it every day? until the
I would say
goes
you
out?
could put it in your pocket. You can wear. I'm a big kid. I like to wear it. So but a lot of women
yeah,
keep
you're
it in their
promoting your
purse.
stuff.
Do you wear it out on a date, though?
No, I don't usually wear it,
wear
but
it
I
on
always
a
have one
date?
in my pocket.
The
though.
girl would be like,
I always have
sir.
well,
What is that?
She'd have to deal with it. I
I'm
really
like,
would.
dude, I'm the creator.
That's
Yeah, I mean, come
This
on.
is gonna buy
You're
a
like,
house.
Biatch, I'm the inventor.
Yeah, but I always have it in my. I always have
Right.
one in my pocket. So a lot of women keep it in their purses.
Okay.
This is
Like, the lights always stays on.
always stays on. So every time you look at it, you think of your dream,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a really good chance it's going to come true.
And it
Now-
comes with a little card with an inspirational.
It'll come. The package will come with my story inside, so you know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
And-
Jack,
inspirational.
Oh, go ahead.
Jack, are you single or?
I'm single. Yes, I am.
Connie
single.
wants to know.
So now, Jack, have you ever been on a date where a girl was just nuts and you just gave her a friendship light and like, dude, good luck?
Yeah.
I never give a girl a friendship light on the first date.
Really? Like if you want her to go away and like just wish
Yeah.
her well? Like, I send you away with
A
love.
parting gift.
Yeah. Nah,
I've never
Enjoy
done
your
it, no.
Tito's. Here's your friendship light, ma'am. Goodbye.
I'm leaving.
And it's never on a first date. I like to. If I do, I like to make it personally and make it after that. But yeah.
Did
I
you
don't wanna
ever
go
give one on a
just
date?
not a first date, but.
But ever on a date?
It's like yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Was
that-
it as
is
a
that-
parting gift or as like?
No, as here's a friendship.
I want to
light,
see
make
you
a
again
wish.
here. Instead of texting, you give her the friendship light.
And we communicate like just
Telepathically.
telepathically. Yeah.
Wait, did you make us one?
Yes, I got. These are very special.
Come on!
These guys special editions. They're very rare.
Date night friendship
So
lights.
one is white and pink. One is pink and white. You guys can choose.
Connie, what would you like?
It
They have
doesn't matter.
sparkles on them. They're very rare.
Very pretty.
There's only like 4 of these in the world
Look
that
at
I've
it,
made.
Sherry.
So I would recommend you guys hold on to these.
Oh my God, I love it so much. I'm going to put it on.
This is beautiful.
I love that you put glitter on for us.
Yep.
You know us very well.
I figured you guys would like
love
that.
Without even knowing us,
We
you
love
know.
glitter.
I know you need some bling.
You're very
Yeah,
intuitive.
Yeah, we love bling.
Now, you said that your parents brought you up in a very positive frame of mind. So tell
Well, I
us a
grew
little
up in
bit
a
about that.
traditional Italian family. A lot of screaming, a lot of yelling. So.
But a lot of love.
Right.
But a lot of love. But you know, as I was inventing this, even your closest family sometimes will say things to you that will hurt your feelings.
Of
or
course.
not understanding exactly what it is. And I deal with that. So I had to deal with that. But they mean well. They want to do right for you. But you know what? Nothing was going to stop me.
Right.
And my neighbors, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my neighbors would knock on my. I'd be doing this at 4 a.m. drilling, but I couldn't stop. I almost had a fight with one of my neighbors. I said, "Look, it's not going to stop me. I'm not going to stop." And he knew right there. I guess my expression was that he wasn't going to stop me. And
And now what does he say now?
now
seeing where you
he
are?
sees me on
He's like,
TV,
"Oh."
on newspapers, and all stuff. And
Now he's asking for your
that was really
autograph.
kind.
Well,
Of course.
of course. And that's a really good point. And that's a good point to bring to our viewers because a lot of times when people are going after a dream or something that's outside the scope of what's conventional, very often, a lot of times people will question it or doubt you, which can be very discouraging.
Right.
So you're a perfect example of someone who, when you really feel something and you want to follow it, you don't really want to be influenced away from that. Because look at the success that you've already achieved and
so
really,
true.
How you feel about this thing that you created. And in the beginning, people may have doubted you and a lot of people would have been discouraged and walked away, but you continued.
Exactly.
I had a lot of chances to quit, a lot of reasons to quit, but I
And
just
that's
couldn't.
so
I
admirable.
physically couldn't. I couldn't quit. I could not stop.
Right. I was reading about Hurricane Sandy. Can you tell us a little bit about
When Hurricane
that?
Sandy hit, we weren't too bad, but we did lose all power, but very close to us. It was just a horrible nightmare. And I called my sister up. She was pretty close. I said, Jen, can you come down and help me get an idea to make some friendship lights and give it out to some people?
Meanwhile, you had no power, no
power,
light, no
through
nothing.
candlelight. We
How'd
did
you
this.
do it?
I had gas on the stove, so I was able to boil plastic. I was able to actually make them.
What?
So I had the parts. I had everything there. So with a couple flashlights, we did it. I made about 100 of them. And we went out, gave it to the neighbors and the people. And still to this day, people were like, oh, thank you so much. My kids were so scared. And with this friendship light, they felt at ease. And also, our whole rooms were lit because they're so bright. They lit up our rooms.
I love it.
You
This
know?
is Chrissy
So-
and I, our nightlight for the
I
rest
know.
of the year.
This is going to be my nightlight when I'm scared. I love it.
I love it.
I can't believe this light lasts a year,
Up
though.
to a year, yeah. I can't control the time. It's whoever manufactures the battery, but up to
Is
a
it up
year.
to the
Many people
universe?
It's
over
up
a
to the
year.
universe.
Yeah.
So when your
exactly.
dream
That's why I
should
just.
come true.
Yep.
And where'd you get the light? Home Depot?
No. I got the parts like the metal and whatnot from Home Depot that I had to make the molds. But I buy raw plastic and I mold this myself. And
How do you mold it?
well, I made the molds, so now I got these molds, and I basically, this is a biodegradable plastic. It's very soft, and you can boil it, and it becomes like a Play-Doh. Then you mold it, let it cool off, and it becomes what you see now.
So it looks like a flower shape. Is
It's
that?
not a flower, but
Oh,
a lot of
sorry.
people think it's a flower,
Yeah, it does
or
look
some
like
people
that.
think looks like a little turtle or a smile.
turtle.
But the shape was
Turtle.
basically so it had, like the turtle.
I don't see that. Jack's like,
No,
all
it's
right.
not-
She's missing her glasses. We're still looking for them.
I had to go.
Videographer, where are they?
But this is a totally unique shape that I created. So this shape never existed before as well. So it's a friendship light is totally unique.
So you get mad when people say flower because you're like, yeah.
I didn't make
I
it as a
invented
flower,
the
but
shape.
they can.
It's
they
not a
can say
flower.
Might as
whatever
well
it
use
is,
it
you know?
then.
And it's
I
amazing.
love it though. It's beautiful.
I didn't really make this, for kids in general, but kids go nuts for it.
Yeah.
Adults and seniors, it don't matter how old you are.
Right.
They really grasp that idea, and everybody seems to love it. So it's
Now,
just,
Jack, so what happened? So this is a great idea. You come up with it, right? And you're like, oh, I feel like I'm onto something. What do you do in terms of like intellectual property and patent it? Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
well, so
you do?
right away, I trademarked the name Friendship Lights, which was the easiest thing I could do online myself.
right through
And-
the
Yeah, I did it by
USPTO,
myself. Yeah, exactly. Trademarked it, and I copyrighted the shape. So right off the bat, I felt pretty safe. I think you'd have to be crazy to steal this idea without actually having a dream.
Right.
Right.
Without that, I mean, really.
Right.
You need, this is a complete, I took something that's mythical and a dream, and I took something physical and put it together to create this. So
you did it all on your own.
all
You
on my
just went
own. So
online.
for somebody to take it, it'd be kind of hard.
Right.
You know, so I felt very safe.
Yeah.
But as we're going on, as a matter of fact, my manager's in the audience today, and she's handling the patent, which is the next thing, the patent pending process. And I don't really, I'm more like a cowboy and having fun and let her handle that because I don't really know much about it. And I just want to get out there,
Thank God
spread
for her.
the word, and meet the people. She's awesome. Her name is Linda.
Linda, shout out to Linda.
She's in our live
Handling all the
audience.
details.
So, my thing is just to spread the word and just to meet people and console them as best as I can, and she'll handle that stuff.
So what is your goal going forward now?
So my goal is now they're getting to be where I can't make enough. I mean, I got schools that want 1,000 of them, and I just can't do it. So the goal is to get them, get the parts in plastic injected. I'll still assemble them, and I'm looking to get veterans and people with disabilities to help put it together. So obviously paying them and through a service.
So
and
these are all handcrafted.
Yeah, they're handcrafted. They're still going to be semi-handcrafted. Just the cases are going to be made at a factory, so it just speeds things up. And because so many people want them, and you want to be able to give them the experience. And I'm just following this path. It's all natural progression too. Nothing's forced. Everything I do, I let it come to me, and I just follow the brick road basically. And it's amazing. It all kind of falls in line, So next thing is mass production, getting it out to the world, and just spreading the story more.
And you're just trying to give people hope and encourage people.
Encouragement, and give them a reason just to smile.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Right.
I don't know anybody else that's as nice as you. Wow, you're like a saint.
I'm not totally a saint, but
in this
we'll get to that on part 2 of the show. Don't you worry. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Quick commercial. We'll be back.
And I want to talk about.
Oh, I didn't see it coming, but it came in a can. Now my sweet son's sprayed into a man.
Mine too, and hey, we know just who to blame.
When our sons have fun with women and misbehave.
Old Spice sprayed a man on my son.
Now he's kissing all the women and his chores aren't done.
He was just my little sweetie, tiny fingers, hands and feeties. Now he's touching, kissing, feeling all the women because Old Spice
sprayed a man on my son. Now he smells like a man, and they treat him like one.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly used in Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
You smell so good, I won't have to bathe the next 2 weeks. Anything. So, here, laugh a little harder. All right?
I will take him. I would be proud to show you off, you little old weirdo man.
Get a new sweater. The worst dressed man here tonight. Right. Look, get that laugh, and get it in there tonight because nobody else is going to laugh like her. She's under drugs, all right?
Hello, I'm Dr. G. I've established an organization called Voices for Veterans. We use music to honor veterans and to help the public understand what veterans have gone through when they come home from war. On October 22nd of this year, we're going to have an incredible show, a 3.5-hour concert at Malloy College, one of the greatest 500-seat theaters on Long Island. We're going to honor 25 veterans. We've taken an incredible band, 15 people from Long Island, some of the best musicians we could find, and we merged it with a 30-person choir, merging gospel with rock and roll. This incredible 3.5-hour show is like none other that you've ever seen. This is Grammy quality. October 22nd, you can buy a ticket, you can make a donation, you can get involved, you can help us with the committee. You can look us up at veterans.org and go on our website and get all the information about the show. Please make a difference to these veterans by coming aboard with us with Voices for Veterans. Thank you so much.
You have a newspaper?
And we're back
Is there
with the
anything else? All right, tell
awesome
us.
Jack from Friendship Life.
Giambanco.
Yes, great to be here.
Giambanco.
So we want to know, why was this dream so important to you? Why was it so important to unite people together?
Well, when I had it, like, as you know, everything was just bad and my whole world was crumbling. I was so lonely and sad. So it was really, I don't mean to sound selfish, but it was a lot for me to do. So I did it as a way where it kind of like get back into society. When you're inventing something, you're kind of alone all the time.
Yeah.
Because everybody's so negative, they don't know. You just kind of
we
shut
know.
everybody out. So I shut the world out.
Right.
That's how I lost my relationship because of that. And when I finally made it, and it was a way for me just to open up and get back into the world and meet people. So the main reason was that.
Okay.
And then and it worked.
Maybe you'll meet your soulmate with the light.
Could be.
Leaving your light for the
everything
soul.
to the universe. So.
Oh, I like that.
So Jack, if someone wants to purchase one of these Friendship Lights, where would they go?
Well, they can go to the site friendshiplights.com,
Okay.
but there's a big wait because they're so hard to make. But
What?
it's worth the wait. It's definitely
got
worth the
our-
What are
wait.
you doing here? You should be home making these.
I really should.
He's going to go
I had
on
to come
to 3
When I
in
got
the
invited to
morning.
this show, I wasn't turning it down.
I know,
'cause you guys
we
are
agree.
awesome.
Oh, thank you. That was
We
very
agree.
nice. We love you.
High five.
And did you stay up all night putting glitter on these? for us?
Yes, I did actually stay up all night.
Did you
Yes.
really?
Yeah.
I
I
feel
had to go to
terrible.
work today too. So.
Oh, shoot. I'm so
But
sorry.
no, it's I didn't mind. I
We'll
was
take
really
you out
happy
for a
to do it.
Tito.
That's right. Come on, Jack. You're part of our
really
crew.
good. Sounds really good.
So Jack, let's
We're
talk about your
rolling.
personal life since you're single.
Oh no, I knew this was going to come up.
And so
He
Chrissy,
didn't know really what was
I
coming.
didn't know, but I had a feeling this might.
I thought you were a Pisces, but we found out you're an Aries.
Yes,
All right.
I'm an
that's
Aries.
right. But is that right before?
Yeah, it is. But you guys are pretty tough.
I would say.
All right, but go ahead. What do you
So
want
Jack,
to
what was your last relationship?
So my last, I was actually
Before you
married.
invented the friendship.
congratulations,
no!
you're
You were
divorced.
I'm
married?
divorced now.
High five for the divorce.
She's always doing that.
She's happy about it. Yeah.
I
That's
know.
a new beginning.
She did that with me too. Don't feel bad.
So it was all because of Friendship Lights in a sense, which is understandable because I was really shutting out the world and I was just focusing on this, and it seemed like I was all that negativity really kind of like.
Wait, so
turned
you
me
were
off
married
and-
when you came up with this idea?
I was married. Yes.
So was the
and
universe giving you an out?
I don't know. What I think you meet people in your life. It's a good thing no matter what happens. So I think every relationship you have,
Correct.
whether it's
Benefits
a boyfriend girlfriend
What if they're
type thing,
douchebags,
girlfriend
though?
girlfriend, boyfriend boyfriend. I think everything helps you. So I was married for a few years, and
Oh, wow.
this happened. It's a lot for anybody to take. When somebody's like an artist like going through this, it's a lot for anybody to take. So it's totally understandable. So I just nature took its course in that way, and it's a shame I think when people when you're in a bond like that, but also it's got to be for a reason. So
Right.
at
You're
first
very
it was
positive.
hard. Now it's totally cool. But yeah, at first, when you break up for something like that, it's very difficult,
Yeah, of
especially when you're going
course.
through
Right.
this. But this actually carried me through because I had something.
And I think you bring a good point too, that sometimes when you have an idea and your partner is not, I don't want to say supportive because that's not really the right word, but they're not aware of how to support you in that way.
They're not in tune with you.
Right, it makes it difficult.
Yeah,
And so
and
you
kind of second guess everything.
correct, and then you evolve and the other person doesn't, and it doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
it just
that
means
doesn't
that
mean
you
they're
guys
bad or
grow
you're bad.
apart.
Yep.
Right.
Right, so that's a really good
Absolutely.
point because a lot of times people have ideas or goals or dreams,
Sure.
And if the other person isn't on the same page, it
just
kind of doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Which
That's totally true.
Does she know where you are at this point now?
I don't know. I would think so. I'm pretty out there.
Friendship guru.
Is she like,
I'm pretty out there. I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so. But now, as you guys know, my whole world opened up, and now it's like sometimes it's you're getting too many people contacting you in terms of wanting to date and whatnot, or just
really? Oh, so you're getting date offers?
I'm getting a lot. I mean, not direct offer, but obviously, women are not going to approach you and ask you.
Right.
But I just get a lot of people that are interested.
That's
which is
good.
cool. Which is cool. But now I'm just totally like
focused.
Not even that focused because I do want to be in a relationship, but I'm totally careful and totally just don't want to waste my time or that person's time.
You're not sure if they have the right motives.
Yeah, exactly. You just want to meet the person that's going to be in tune with you and who jives with you. And your ideal situation is where somebody's going to kind of be with you along the way, support you, and as I would support them, because it's a two-way street.
Totally.
It's just it can't be about me. It's got to be about both, but at the same time you're supporting each other to grow, because you're doing something good. So I mean, why wouldn't you want to support it?
Right.
How many hours a day do you have to stay up making these things?
Oh, I spend so many hours a day. I mean, I have a job. I work at a newspaper as a graphic designer.
Wow.
In Queens.
Which newspaper?
It's called the Queens Courier, and the owner, Victoria Schnaps, loves Friendship Lights, and she's one of my biggest supporters.
Oh, that's great.
She has my back. She says when I go to mass production, she wants to help out. So
wow.
That's just great, because she's a very prominent person in the business world.
Right.
She owns many newspapers.
You, which is great.
Yes, really cool. And then when I leave there, I go home at night, I put a few hours in, and all the other days that I'm not there, I just spend all day either making them or going out or doing interviews, or just everything has to do.
Like date night.
Like date night.
So you never sleep?
I do sleep. I love sleep. I love to sleep, but with this, I want to wake up. I want to get up and I want to start my day. So
what does your family think now? How far you've come?
Now my mom's so proud. Like my mom said, her friends are like, "Oh, I see your son here, and I see your son now." She's like, "Yeah, it's my son." But before it was like, what are you doing?
Were they like in the beginning? Were they like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah, like what is that?
Come on, Jack, grow up.
Well, it was kind of weird because my dad and my grandmother always cooked in the house. My dad's a pizza man, and I learned as a kid. I grew up in a pizzeria, so I was always in a pizzeria, and I used a lot of his method. He works so hard. When you have a pizzeria, you have to make the dough. You have to do.
Your dad owns a pizzeria?
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Which one?
Actually, he just bought one just now.
Oh God, I'm going.
Let's give a shout out.
I'm always looking for the best pizza. Yeah, what pizzeria?
Yes, it's brand new. It's actually gonna be open this week. He's had several. This is a brand new one.
All right.
What's
the name of it?
Napoli.
Bonanapoli.
Yes. So
in what part of Brooklyn?
Bensonhurst.
All right, we're going.
So I learned a lot through watching him and the methods. Everything a step-by-step method. And my grandmother, how she would make raviolis from scratch, kneading the dough is how I knead the plastic, how I color the plastic. It's like all those things applied to this. So
it was like the universe gave you the tools early on.
It was really all there.
This guy is smart.
It's actually all there for you. It's all the pieces are there. Anything you want to do, you
That's
just have
how
to
life works.
Yeah, but how did you have the knowledge to know to do it?
I just tried. I just did it. I just stepped one.
What drove you? You think what?
I tell you, I never had a dream like this. I felt it. I can feel it right now. I could feel.
Wow.
I could see the people in the dream. I could see them happy and holding these lights. And I had to. I don't even know, but I just had to do it. I had to.
You felt you had to do it.
This had to exist somehow. So I did.
And when did you start it? How long ago?
2012. I had the dream.
Wow.
Took me a year, every day, a lot of trial and error, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, till I finally figured it out. And summer 2013, I was out. Is when I first started.
Wow.
First News 12 asked if they could.
That was your first time on TV. News 12.
I was so nervous. Yeah,
So
I
Jack,
was talking real fast.
We all do. Jack, what do you want long term for this? Like, what is your vision?
My vision, like in my dream, it was worldwide. My vision is before I pass on, before I die.
Why would we go there?
Sounds like me. Sounds like
I'm just saying, before I do, I want to leave something in this world behind that's positive for people.
That's very
And this
nice.
is the thing that I'm leaving behind. So, and it drives me every day. I want to live forever. I love life.
But your point is that you want people to all come together
Yes, I love to unify.
You don't want
people.
violence. You don't want people fighting. You want
You
people
know,
to.
fighting is fighting, but you know, I'm a martial artist myself. But
Are
that's
you?
something you're not.
Wait a
not
minute, I
bully,
interview
you
those
know?
people.
Come on.
Yep,
They've been our guests.
6 years. Louis Negley out of Brooklyn, world champion.
I love Lou.
Why are we
Lou
talking
Negley.
about
What
that?
Are you
I'm a
nuts?
student.
Come on, man.
He's got an event this Friday. I'm going to be at Battle of the Millennium in Brighton Beach. I'll be
Oh
at
my
the door.
God. Have I ever
work the
seen
door at
that?
his events. So
I never knew that.
yeah, always.
All right.
So
Are you sure you haven't seen her?
I know. I used to do interviews with Ring Fever.
okay, I know Ring Fever. I know the owner of Ring
There you
Fever.
go.
Robert Santa.
Yes.
Well, I was the interviewer.
Very cool.
The universe.
And he's a partner with a
Tom
guy.
Sconzo for a New York Fight Exchange.
Right, and also I think he does something in the beverage industry with
Yeah, they
somebody
do.
else.
The Pump.
New Jersey Pump,
Pump,
which is a great
Yeah,
product.
Danny
Love
Pump.
Danny is a
Yep.
great guy. He's
I
one of
love
my
him.
friends, and
Look
it's
at
a great
that. You
product.
guys know each other.
I had to have met you.
Realize
That's
it.
weird.
Probably. I worked the door at all Lewis's events.
That's
in Manhattan
weird.
at the
I was at the one in
Capital.
Manhattan. That's where I was. The
Okay,
Capital.
last time I was sick. The first time I missed.
No, I
6
went 2 years ago.
I
Not
was
last
there.
year. I went
was
2
there.
years
I was
ago.
absolutely there. I probably
Chrissy,
checked
you
you in
were
at the
there.
door.
That's weird.
Yeah, so as
That's
he teaches us, I mean, we're not afraid of anything. But
Right.
we're not out bullying people. We're not out, just going to hit somebody.
Yes, you're
so
right,
I
yeah.
think, obviously, I don't know about. I'm not a political person with wars and why they're there or whatnot. I'm just saying what I created was for peace and for people to be united. That's,
Aw, that's
all I
nice.
can do and all I can say. And so that's.
Have you ever pitched the idea to Lou Neglia to hand them out
Louis
to the
loves
fighters?
these. His dad knows about this since day one. We're neighbors, so his dad's idea was these necklaces. I never thought of necklaces. Because I clipped, they were clips. He goes, Jack, you got to put necklaces on them. So Mr. Neglia Sr.
No
this
way.
is his idea. And
Shout out
I
to
said, "Let me do it."
Lou Neglia's
Yes,
dad.
Joe Neglia.
Joe
Yes,
Neglia. So you owe him 10% of the profits.
He's awesome. He just does. He invites me to all these awesome events in Manhattan. He introduces me to a lot of important people, and because he was in politics for a long time and knows a lot of people.
And
he's
that
just a
whole
big fan
world,
of
they're
fighting.
so nice. They're all so humble.
Yeah.
You would never think that because they're beating the crap out of each other,
Yeah,
right?
and I fought many times in the ring, and
You did?
many times,
What?
not
Wait a
professionally,
minute.
because at the
We gotta go
dojo we have, we have to.
Yeah.
It's part of the thing.
Yeah, that's true, right.
So, without martial arts, I would never be able to do this because that kind of gave me the strength,
The mindset.
and the strength. And I could always hear Lewis in the back of my head saying, "Giambanco, come on!" Yelling at me. So I always heard that him in the back of my head. Kept on going. I had his dad across the street who's seen this from nothing, who just seen a happy kid telling him this idea, and he never thought that it was possible. But then, obviously he saw it, and he's a big supporter. So
That is crazy.
yeah.
What a
It's
small
amazing
world.
how many important people in society appreciate Friendship Lights and want to help. So I think I'm
Right.
blessed with that, and that's another reason why I keep going. And
So-
I want to keep it going.
And where could people find you?
FriendshipLights.com.
And on Craigslist?
Craigslist with my ads, and Facebook. I'm big on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Very
What's your
popular on
Facebook page?
Facebook. I think to get to my page, you just go to facebook.com/Jack G-Man. Jack G-Man.
You're Jack
Oh,
G-Man.
Jack
G-Man, yeah,
G-Man,
because they
okay.
didn't have my name, wasn't available. So.
So they stay on. They'll stay on for
Up
a
to
year, supposedly.
when it goes out
Okay.
all the way, you make your wish.
Okay. As soon as it goes out.
When it goes out,
But
when you
does
see
it
it
go
out.
or does it slowly?
It'll
like,
slowly dim and then go out all the way.
Oh,
So
okay.
when you see it out all the way, and they're replaceable batteries, so a lot of people will change the battery and keep it going. A lot of people put it by a loved one's picture or a lost pet's picture, and they keep it going all the time.
I'm glad you said that because I was going to ask, what do they do after the light goes out?
Yeah, they'll
What do they
keep it
do?
going,
Okay.
especially for that. And
That's a great idea.
these have been buried in a few caskets as well, only to show you guys that it's from happy times to these other times as well. I guess they want to send their loved one off with light, so
They want to celebrate.
it just
that's
encompasses
nice.
all this, the full life circle. I would say, I guess that's
Well,
how you
I
can
love
put
that.
it. Yeah. But we're here to live and have fun. And that's what I'm here for.
Help
That's
to
why I'm here with you guys. I know
That's
you guys have
right.
fun.
Come on.
So
Now,
I
Jack,
want some of that
now, Jack,
Tito's
is-
after the show.
Wait. Now, Jack,
should have
is your
given-
house filled with these things?
My house is like, my little apartment is like
It's
a
like
French
bling,
factory
bling,
there. I
bling.
call it the mythical French
I want to see the
factory.
factory.
I love
Where
it.
is
Yeah,
the
it's
factory?
in Brooklyn. You can come by anytime.
It's
I'll
in
make
your
it-
house, the
It's in my
factory?
apartment.
I gotta see it.
Come on, we're gonna do a tour.
Yeah, can we do a
That's it.
tour?
Yeah,
Have James
absolutely.
come and video
to bring a
us?
camera.
Yes.
And we've had a couple cameras there, a couple videos
We're
segments
there.
there, and I definitely welcome you guys.
How big is the
Is
factory?
there gonna be
Very
cocktails?
small.
Is
It's
there gonna be
small.
cocktails?
It's a
Yeah.
Oh
wait,
cocktails.
Can
a
me
lot
and
of
her
cocktails.
make one with you?
Yeah, we
Have
can
it
make
filmed?
absolutely.
That's
We can make it
perfect.
All right, we'll
together.
do it, guys.
I'm doing this huge event this summer in Washington Square Park. I do it every year.
Oh.
I give away hundreds of Friendship Lights, and
Oh, my God.
do it for a cause. Last year was Lyme disease.
Okay.
This year, I'm still formulating that cause, but it's going to be the biggest
Why don't the
year
cause
ever.
be for single people?
Yes.
It'll be a fine-
That's what you should do because that's what you...
That's a really good idea.
'Cause it's
You're
amazing.
lonely.
Now you owe her 10%.
Hello.
You're gonna be out of shit out of money. No, just kidding. All right, so what's the cost?
So it's it's gonna be a huge event.
I love that idea, Connie.
I think it's great.
This year I'm gonna give away the most ever. So I'm gonna give away up to 300 friendship lights.
It's great. There's a lot of single people out there.
Yeah.
There
now
is.
check this out. There's gonna be a twist. So the twist is this time when you get one, you have 1 week to make your wish and 1 week to give it on to a friend or loved one, and they have 1 week. So we're gonna try to get friendship lights across the world from Washington Square Park. That one night,
Okay.
we're gonna ask people to take a picture and hashtag it so we know where they are in the world, and we're gonna see how we can reach the world with these friendship lights. So
I love that you're
each
doing
person has a
this.
week to give it, and you just kind of keep on going, and then just keep it going
Pay
from
it
there.
forward.
So
We love it.
And also that same day, it's gonna be a long day. The beginning part of the day, this 9-year-old girl recorded a friendship light song. Her mom took her to
No
a
way.
studio and actually mastered it. It's
What?
awesome. It is a great
Why
song.
didn't you bring it? We would have
No,
aired
is
it.
it like
brought
our
it.
date night song? Go ahead.
That's a pretty cool
Sing
song.
it. How does it go?
Oh, I can't sing it. I'm not a singer. I'll
jeez.
chop it up. But she is a phenomenon. This 9-year-old girl's unbelievable. And we're going to record the music video
You
to
should have
the
brought her on.
song.
Nice.
All right.
Well, maybe we can get her on one day.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll
from
bring her back.
Jersey, though, but she's really great. Great kid, and she's on a lot of major shows. So this will be great for her.
So wait, Washington Square Park, what is it?
So that's my spot. That's
But
my
what's the
city.
charity
Where
for?
is that?
I'm still formulating
Oh, you're
what
picking
charity
it.
we're going to
It's a
associate
single
it with
Yeah, you
this
should
year.
do it for single people. I think you should.
So-
the brokenhearted.
Yeah,
Broken-hearted.
Yeah. Come on.
So we're going to do the video too, and it's going to be a full day, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Could we be in the
You
video?
guys, I'm asking
course.
all my friends to do cameos. A lot of my actors.
I want to be in it, guys.
Yeah, it'd be
It's
awesome to
date
have you guys
night.
in it. It's good. I don't know if you guys ever saw. I grew up in the '80s. I love the '80s. And Cindy
I love the
Lauper-
From the
80s.
80s.
Okay,
too.
what about
Bon
Wanna
Jovi?
have
Bon
fun?
Jovi. Actually, one of Bon
His
Jovi's
posters are all over
relatives.
my wall. What are you nuts?
One of his
still
relatives
are.
is a big fan of friendship lights. As well.
No.
I can't tell you who it is.
Why?
Ooh.
I'm keeping it low key.
One of his
Bon
relatives are a
Jovi's
big
relatives,
fan of
a
friendship
big fan,
lights.
and I really appreciate
His
that.
wife? Who is it,
No.
Dorothy?
I'm just gonna keep it
Dorothea?
low key for now. A lot of
All
people
right.
that
Surprised
a
you
lot
know
of
that.
people are into it. that
I'll
I
get it
really
out of you.
mention.
I'm a very good interviewer. I'm a very good interviewer.
She's
But
a good researcher.
yeah, it'd be great to have you guys in this
Researcher.
video. It'd be so cool to have you guys. So,
All right, we're
did you
in
ever
it.
watch Cyndi Lauper's "Girls Just Want to Have Fun"?
Oh, of
So it's
course,
gonna be
Jack.
modeled after that, with all the people partying and all the fun. I love the '80s, and that's what we're gonna capture in this video.
I love that.
So
Love it.
You guys definitely.
I'm in it. I'm
I'd
gonna
love
wear
for You
this.
guys to be a part of it.
There
Yeah,
we
cool.
go.
That'd
And
be really
James
cool.
wants to be in it.
James
He's raising his
videoing
hand.
it. Come
Oh,
on.
he's going to be videoing it. Do you need a videographer?
We no, we're gonna have a couple people shooting it, but
right, we have
I'm
a good
inviting
one.
everybody who wants to. So if you
All right.
want to come and shoot it, please come.
We're going to do a date night style.
And it's
Come
just for
on.
everybody to
All
have.
right,
their
where
own
is
thing.
it and when is it?
I'm gonna have the date soon. It's gonna
All
be in
right.
Washington Square Park. I will contact you and let you know.
All right.
Let us know.
For the singles brokenhearted event.
That's right. That's right.
We're going to talk Jack
So
into
you
it.
guys single as well? Is this what? What's
Oh, now you're flipping the interview around.
What is
I don't want to be the
Well,
only one.
normally
this?
Connie's
Come
lovely
on.
boyfriend is in the audience
Okay.
tonight. This is the first night he's not here.
I
Okay.
know. He's at a fun
Joseph,
event.
shout out to Joseph. I am
Joseph?
single.
Okay, good.
Chrissy is a hot commodity, and
can
she
imagine.
is single.
I
Yes.
can imagine, especially
So,
on a
Jack.
TV show,
Which is
and you
very
probably have all these guys
surprising.
knocking on
I
the
know.
door. Thank
But-
you for even accepting my friend request.
I am
Now
very
I'm
welcome.
honored.
That's right.
This is
I
the
accept
thing about
everybody.
Cindy, about Chrissy, which we love. She's very selective,
Yeah, I can imagine.
which most women should be.
Not on Facebook though. I just
every-
In terms of
I
who you
confirmed.
see.
He friend requested me. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I
Was I friends with
confirmed
him
her.
first, though?
Yes,
Because
that's what I go
that's
by.
why,
yeah.
It always
What?
says Connie is the friend. I'm like, all right, well she's
But I
friends,
like
and
a
I'll
million
accept
friends,
him.
yeah.
And then I stalked you a little bit. I'm like, oh, he invented this. All right, he's cool.
Right.
Cool.
But yeah.
Glad
But
you-
you're a very nice guy. What you're doing is so nice.
Thank
I
you so
really
much.
do.
I really appreciate
I
it.
think you're like Saint
It's gonna be huge.
Teresa.
It's
This
gonna be
guy.
great.
I'm
He
not
really
a saint.
is.
It's definitely
Yeah.
not a saint.
No, you really
I
are.
love
It's
to have
really.
fun. I just the only sane thing about me is this and how strongly I feel about it. So, but
Well,
other than that,
no.
I'm a normal person, like to have fun, have a good time, and enjoy life while we're here. So,
I think it's beautiful what you're doing for people. I really do. You're a really nice guy. Beautiful soul, right?
Yep.
Kind soul.
This is gonna be-
You always make fun of me when I say that. Kind soul.
Bleh.
And he's bringing hope to people who are hopeless.
Yep.
That's right. And you know what? You had an idea. You followed your idea, and listen.
You had a dream and
look what happened.
made it happen.
yeah.
And it didn't matter, despite what other people thought. You followed it, and
Yep.
the whole point is go follow your dream. If you
Yes.
have an idea,
Yep.
go follow it.
How'd
Yeah,
you get
go for
past
it.
the fear? Because most people get stuck with the fear.
The fear of What?
Making their dream happen. They have a dream.
Oh well, I
in
wasn't.
their heart.
I wasn't. I had no fear at all along the way. I just had all these people bringing me down, so I just had to kind of block them out. You know.
That's
But
right.
there was no fear.
Like to friends. To friends.
There's no fear whatsoever, and even
That's
just going
good.
out there, I'll go anywhere, I'll meet anybody, and there's no fear at all. I just
Wow.
put it out there.
I love it.
And everybody
great.
seems pretty positive. So I mean, what are they going to do to me?
All right, well, tell everybody again where you're going to be next, where we can find you, Washington Square Park. And
Next, this summer, Washington Square Park. I will have the date soon, but if you go to friendshiplights.com and Facebook, I will post a date and let you guys know, and I need a lot of volunteers. So.
And how much is a friendship
They're
light?
$5 each.
That's it?
$5?
$5,
What
only
a
$5.
bargain.
That is a bargain.
Something that can last you forever. Obviously, you can change the battery and keep it going.
I love it.
And,
I can't wait to make my wish.
Price
I
of a
hope-
coffee, price of a Starbucks.
You know
coffee.
what? I don't want to wait a year for the light to go out. I'm hoping mine goes
the
out
battery
soon.
out.
He's gonna do a wish now.
I'm going to
Do a
smash
wish
it.
every.
I'm
You
going to step
could
on it.
make a wish now, but when it goes out, reiterate it. That's
With
really
your
All right.
email.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning
Thank you,
in.
Jack.
Make sure you go to
Thank you.
Facebook, like Date Night with Connie and Chrissy, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Jack Giambanco.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
You're very welcome. You were awesome.
You did
so much.
amazing.
Thank you.
High five.